Okay, so some folks asked for a little closer look at my test rig, which, you know, you absolutely never should do. Here's the, and if you haven't seen the original video, just back up one. There's the new circuit. They're replaced pretty much with the same wires. I have my intake removed for the moment. Well, my intake covered. So those are just some test leads that go up to the fuel plate, which, yes, is sitting in gasoline, which is extremely dangerous, and I don't recommend you try it. However, it's important to recognize that the fuel pump is inside the gas tank on a normal basis, and it's always in gas. But it's a lot less likely to start a fire in the inside the gas can. So yeah, I have a fire suppression plan. I have a plan how I'm going to put this thing out if it does burst into flames, etc. But yeah, so that's dangerous. There's a battery, there's gas. Don't do this at home. Transmission works. The back wheel under there, you'll see it start rolling. Tranny's 100% on my indicator light. Somebody asked about the blinking light. That's a brake warning, because this thing has servo-assisted brakes, and that doesn't really go away even when it's running normally. Well, even in the old days when it was running great. That doesn't go away until you start rolling down the driveway. So again, yeah, test rig. There's output, return, or the other way around, I'm not sure which. And I've shrunk wrapped everything, and I've used manual crimpers, squeeze those connections together really tight. These two connections are the water drain and the vent, and that's the vent on the other side, which comes up to the fuel neck on the gas tank. And here's the lines coming off of that to the bottom. This is important. The bottom is the intake on BMWs almost always. Top is the return. Those lines are going to be shortened as I get the thing back into the gas tank, which is currently sitting over here waiting for me to repopulate it and maybe get that little vent out of there. Would be nice. When you have children, you can't have nice motorcycles. That's how it goes. So anyway, yeah, she's running great. Clean, has a whistle, no smoke, perfect idle, transmission's good, she's breathing well, everything looks great. So I've totally killed the battery during this experiment, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that next. And as you can see, this mess is 10-hour epoxy to plug that hole through the fuel plate, because the short that occurred actually happened in the Molex connector that goes through that OEM. So I had to remove that and all the other Molex connectors, by the way. But that one required 10-hour epoxy. 10-minute won't do it. Only 10-hour or better. It insulates electrically and it's gasoline proof. So that's the plug. Again, here are my connections. You can see the return working really good there. And yeah, so the next step is to replace that battery and put everything up inside of the gas tank. And it looks like it's really torn down, but it's not. It's really just the gas tank, a couple of body plates, and the seat, and it'll be a bike again. So yeah, wish me luck. And again, my disclaimer, don't try this at home. Leave it to a professional. Definitely not me. Peace.